Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to this brand new episode of another City Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dev. Well, you also know him as Dev in the back, but he's been holding it down in front of the camera lately. And let's get right into it. I guess Diddy's fighting back. Now he filed his lawsuit. He filed a $50 million lawsuit
Defamation.
because he feels like people are lying on his name. And I'm pretty sure there's also, it'll help because for what he's getting charged with, there's a lot of other stuff that he's being accused and talked
Right.
about that's not necessarily that go with, his
With
accusations.
and I think that's the biggest thing on it because now it's like, all right, I'm being charged with this, but then there's a floodgate of other shit coming out. And so, like Jay-Z, your brand is everything. So, yes, Diddy is being charged for his sexual misconducts or sexual deviancy, but then there's other shit that's coming out from people talking, people spreading stories about him. And I think in that regard, it's like, okay, I'm being charged for this, and him and his defense is saying, we're innocent of it. But at the same token, there are other people in other cases that's being, where other people saying things about him, and it's like, in the midst of me being fighting for my freedom, hey, I'm gonna make a coin for you niggas who trying to, kick a man while he down and shit. Like, we already seen that Jay-Z niggas didn't put Jay-Z name to shit, and Jay-Z didn't shut that shit down with the quickness. So I think it's smart of Diddy legal team to put to rest any other bullshit that might come about while he fights for his freedom. And I ain't mad at him, Michelle. If you feel as though, like, okay, I'm fighting one case that I think is not that I think I'm innocent from. But here y'all come with other bullshit that y'all just spreading rumors. In his case, if I was him, I'm speaking from his
Yeah,
point of
but
view and his
the,
legal team.
the one person that's directed in the lawsuit testified in court and also alleged in public appearances that he has videos of Diddy sex, with minors and celebrities. So the person that he's suing went on public platforms and alleged that he has these videos.
So I think I said this the last episode I was on, or last time we talked about Diddy. You have if you can't allege the shit without the proof. So, and again, even so, the kids thing is one thing. Sex with other celebrities, who gives a fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about that? If you are all active, consenting adults and you're having sex, I don't give a fuck if it's 50 people because it's already highly weird. We already don't think much of
It's
people.
more of the people want to, more people want the drama. It's like, oh, if Diddy, it's the specific celebrities that they want to know
Right,
Diddy, and it's not the female celebrities. Even
right,
though the female celebrities intrigue everyone, like, oh,
right.
Diddy smashed that, Diddy smashed that. It's the rumor of him allegedly dealing with other male celebrities, and that's what
But see,
everybody wants to
but
know.
this world is such a contradiction.
It is. It definitely is.
Such a contradiction because we want everybody to be accepted, right? This LGBTQ plus community wants to be accepted. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be valued equally, right? So, man, female, indifferent, if they're all consenting adults, why does it care? Why do we care so much? Why are people so hell-bent on outing men?
I don't know.
Like, it's like people are really hell-bent on outing men. We see like
I guess it would make sense if certain men played like they was always on screen playing like they anti this, anti that, and they're like,
but honestly, I don't even think that even matters, because you can, yeah, there are men who like, oh shit, I'm macho man, and then it's like, okay, you're so macho man, well, really you're a bottom. So I can see that, but honestly, if you are a male who is private with your sexual life, whether it's with a man, whether it's with a woman, our culture wants to let everybody know, if it ain't male, female, if you a nigga like, let's give it Will Smith, right? Will Smith, married to Jada Pinkett, got beautiful kids, beautiful family, right? Will Smith is not a man who's been like, I'm against same-sex marriage, I'm against gay men, I'm a manly man. Like, Will Smith has never been that guy. He has always been a cool, just everybody loves Will type of nigga. Like, but our community is like, yo, they weird as hell. We'll be doing this, we'll be freaky. We're so like hell bent on just, it ain't even just a macho man thing. It's any man that might be private with his sexuality, whether he likes everything.
Or a person of status, and it's just a way of
the
way of people that's always.
But look at fuck the status. Look at just our culture, period. You can't be a regular guy. I just said myself, wow, crazy. But you can't be a regular. You can't be a regular guy, John. You can't be a non-feminine guy.
Get the point out.
You can't be a non-feminine guy and like you some dick.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
they expect everyone to be like, what's a problem?
Right. If you a gay male, you have to be a flamboyant,
out for the world to see.
Out for the world, I'm coming out, boom, boom, boom type of guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you just a private person, private male, whatever, regardless of the situation, if you like you some dick, the world gotta know. And it's that, so that's what I'm saying. It's bigger than like celebrity. It's our culture. Like, you know that nigga gay, right? Like, this nigga could be minding his business, working, giving back to the community. He could just be a stellar stand-up guy. Got him a husband, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Niggas gotta know that he over there on that time and shit. Like, you can't leave. The man can't just be living his life, leaving motherfuckers alone, like out the way. With our culture, the line in the sand gotta be known. Like, either you gotta be fucking hypersexual male and shit, like, or if you a gay nigga, you gotta be flamer. I'm coming out flamboyant. If you just a regular nigga, and you might be attracted to men, that's your prerogative. But our culture, black, brown culture, that just can't be your prerogative. Everybody got to know. You got to wear a fucking stamp on your head that say, yeah, I'm cool, but I'm gay. Like, type shit. Like, that's where our culture's at, bro. Like, so, and the celebrities, they get it worse because you can't be a celebrity
Well, I feel like
enjoy it.
what you're saying that is on steroids when it comes to celebrity. I feel like
Right.
a regular the person that's not a celeb, it's it's that, but it's not as heightened for the celebrity.
Because
I mean, it's
again,
heightened to the same level.
a nigga could be like, it's right, it's on steroids for a nigga. I mean for a celebrity. But the first thing you get, if a nigga don't take sexual passes from a bitch, what's the response?
Oh, depending on the female.
Nigga, you gay?
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, depending on the female. And
Too many times. If you not a man, because we all gotta be these hypersexual, trying to conquer everything. And if you a man, whether you could be a straight man, but if you like a certain type of woman and you very conservative about it, not gonna say all women, but a majority of them, a nice portion of them, are ignorant enough to say or question your sexuality. Are you gay? Is it you gotta be something wrong with him. Because he ain't trying to fuck everything moving. Something's wrong, right? But then on the other hand, if a nigga is on that, shorty, what you want, like, really own that with you, now you're a creep. Our culture, bro, I love black folks, I love black and brown folks, but we are the biggest hypocrites, biggest fucking idiots in the world sometimes because, again, we don't allow people to live their life privately. What if Diddy is into men, into women? How does that affect, other than the sex, other than kid shit, how does that change Diddy's contributions to our culture? Take away, I'm just saying, take away the possible kid shit. We know about the abuse shit, right? The abuse with Cassie. We know about that. That's all factual. But his sexuality, that's what I'm talking about. Solely his sexuality. How does that change his contributions to our culture?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It don't. So if you try to defame me, because you're saying it's defamation, it's to defame me. So defamation is to make me look away, make me look bad. So if you're doing that, trying to make it seem like my sexuality is a bad thing in regards to my having sex with other possible male celebrities, yeah, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of you because who gives a fuck? The kid thing, show that shit. If that's a real thing, bro, you can't just allege shit like that.
No, that's true.
You can't even, bro, what type of decent person keeps shit like that in their vault?
Yeah, like if you're gonna
I can never see a kid be sexually abused and hold that.
That's fact. Like, what is your end game? He's already in jail. If he's doing that,
so what?
That should be
come on, man.
The throw away the key. Like he ain't coming back.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Fuck all these freak offs. Nigga, that should be in the front of all this Diddy shit.
Yeah, the nail.
This nigga was having, bro, from the jump. This nigga was having sexual intercourse with minors. Here's the proof. Get that nigga off the streets.
Should be so simple, but people be having agendas. People want their money. People want their 15 minutes. You know, people.
So that's why when niggas like this come forward, I'm not on their side. They're not being a superhero. They're not Robin Hood. Because like you said, they have their agendas. Because if you had this shit, if you had all this shit, just the right thing, just being a decent human being is to say, yo, Diddy got this shit going on. I would have been put this shit out. If I knew about this shit, I would have been put this shit out. Yo, this nigga a nut ass nigga who be having sex with kids. And I ain't saying this shit unless I'm throwing the proof out there with me. I ain't gonna be sitting back like, yeah, I got these tapes. And if y'all want these tapes, well, what's the tax on it? Fuck all that. So I ain't mad at Diddy and his legal team filing the defamation suit because you just can't be throwing wild shit out like that without exposing the truth.
No, that's definitely a fact. Dog cameo.
But, like I said, black man, I know some of y'all like penis, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't let people put you out or whatever it's called, exposing. I don't know what the fuck these slangs or the terms called, but exposing somebody, putting them out or whatever. Bro.
Forcing them to out themselves.
Forcing them to out themselves. And then again, y'all niggas do this shit to black and brown men, but at the same token, if a nigga posts a video of a woman who he had sexual intercourse with, consenting, he put a video online. God forbid she do something to herself. He fucked up. But then y'all want to out people. Our culture is so fucked up, man. It's annoying.
It's never ending saga. A whole bunch of lawsuits. A lot of court drama. We'll keep y'all posted because this is not gonna be a never ending story. Well, eventually it has an end point, but still.
I never out Johnny. That's my brother.
No, but we're definitely in the beginning of the story of
right.
But you brought him up, Will Smith, dropping music. He got the shit with Big Sean, and he got an Eagles. That's an Eagles freestyle. That's Eagles freestyle. Now he's gonna make music.
I think Will is looking better and better every day, man. I think we're on the right side of the him and Jada saga. It sounds like
revenge tour.
I think so. He did the shit. He had the gospel shit not too long ago. He had Joyner like writing shit for him. This shit sound like some shit Big Sean might have wrote. I know Will didn't write it. And that's okay. Because Will is big enough to not have to write his raps. But that verse is fire, and I'm excited to hear the whole track. I just like seeing Will doing good. I like seeing Will in a happy place. I remember when Will first came.
It's crazy. Will seems like we don't know him, but for the most part, from what we see on the outside, he seems just unproblematic.
But remember when Will first came to social media?
Yeah, everything was just a positive thing.
It was all just like positive. He was just doing shit, motivational. And then the Jada bomb happened, and it changed everything. But like when COVID kicked off, Will went on social media, and he was just so positive, like just good to watch. I would wake up every day to go watch Will's channel just so I could see some positive shit. Then the Jada August, I was seeing this shit happen. So I'm happy to see Will back in that positive space. And that beat is fire. That verse is fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to hear more from Will, man. I never thought I'd be.
Now, you want a Will project now?
I never thought I'd be excited to hear some Will Smith raps. But I want to hear more Will, man. He's going to be on the new season of Bel Air.
I'm surprised he ain't decided. Like he said, we could have cameo a long time ago, but
that's what I'm saying. It's just like he could have made a cameo a long time ago, but just seeing Will doing shit, man,
crazy.
Active again.
This is technically his revenge story because shit. We haven't really since the slap scene around the world. We ain't seen.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about the slap. Yeah. So it's like Will just
think, like what movie could you say is like what was like the last Will Smith like new? He always dropped movies, but since that shit happened,
Bad Boys is the last one.
But that was that? I think that was a little before the slap.
It was probably the movie was probably put together before the slap.
Let's see.
But I feel like Bad Boys dropped after the slap.
You look up when Bad Boys come out. I'll look up when
Okay.
he slapped Chris Rock.
Bad Boys.
Slaps Chris Rock. March 27th, 2022. It's about to be 3 years since that shit happened. That's crazy.
So Bad Boys came out June 7th, 2024.
Oh, so yeah, so all right, so that was filmed after the incident.
Yeah.
Filmed and came out after.
Yeah, it came out after the incident. So I think after that, and that even had a little buzz because it's the end of that chapter, and it, decent movie and shit. But I just like seeing Will on the high. And Bel Air's been successful. And so now Will doing the music and shit. Big Willie always have put out one single and shit, give us a record. And so I'm just happy to see Will glowing. I'm happy to see Will shining.
Good. Hancock 2's coming now. He got a couple of movies coming out. I'm out his IMDb.
Yeah. I always wanted a Hitch too.
Yeah, Hitch. I was just watching like YouTube, a Hitch clip popped up, and I was like, "Fuck it!" I watched now different clips from the movie popped up.
Hitch is such a slept-on movie, and Will Smith filmography, discography, or whatever you want to call it. My wife hates Hitch.
You know what's crazy? He's only dropped 2 movies since the slap.
What 2 movies? What else he dropped?
Not even. He only been in 1 movie actually because Emancipation came out that year. That's when he won the award for that at the event. He was an executive producer on African Queens.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a TV miniseries. He's an executive producer on that.
Okay.
He was on Bad Boy. Hold up, let me go to actor actually, because that's him as a producer. Yeah, because boom, Emancipation. I was looking at his producer list. Emancipation came out when that happened. Bad Boys, and then Will Smith featuring Russ, work of art. Will Smith featuring Russ. That's 2 music videos, and then it's like a short film a short thing that he was in. It's like a Spanish thing. So technically, he only dropped 1 movie, Bad Boys. It's the only movie he's dropped since.
Yeah, but like I said, my wife don't like Hitch, but I love Hitch.
Right. Yeah. So as an actor, we have I Am Legend 2 coming out.
Okay.
That he's gonna be in a movie called Count. He has 5 movies coming out. The Council, Fat and Loose, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I Am Legend 2, and one that says Rumored, and it's called Resistor. So all the other ones say it's in pre-production. That one says Rumored. And as a producer, he has a whole bunch of projects coming out.
That's what's up. See, like I said, I like seeing Will shining, man. I like seeing Will working.
He's a producer on Cobra Kai.
I didn't know that.
I told you that's produced through Sony and his film studio. He has Cobra Kai and Bel Air through his shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I told you that. Yeah, Wilson's been a producer since day one.
You probably did. I just don't remember. You probably did. More than likely, you did. I just don't remember. But again, like just going back to what we keep reiterating, we like seeing Will winning, and outside of the Jada Pinkett shit and her looking all weird lately, it seems that Will is just continuing to shine, man. So shout out to Will Smith, man. Truly a legend in our culture.
Oh, he definitely is. Yep. Executive producer for all the episodes, Will Smith.
Didn't know that. Well, I did, but didn't remember.
Mm-hmm. Keeping the music. New.
So is he gonna? Is he executive producer in the movie?
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
The new Karate Kid. Do he have any like dealings in that? Not to take you off of where you were going.
No, it's fine. Let's go. Will Smith produce. Will Smith. Let me see. The new. It's called the new Karate Kid, right?
Yeah.
What's is Karate Kid Legacies? His new one or Legend?
Legends, I think.
I don't think he's a producer on the new Karate Kid movie. Let's see. Writers, director. Yeah, I don't think he's a producer on this movie. But remember, this shit was probably shot and filmed during his hiatus. Because
Yeah.
again, he only had the one movie. Even though they didn't remove him from Cobra Kai, but
Right.
they probably like, yeah, we can't add him to no new projects till everything with that gets cleared up. But he dropped his new music. Another artist that who recently dropped a flute album has dropped a track to go on a compilation project to help raise funds for everyone affected by the California wildfires. Andre 3000. I wonder what kind of song he dropped. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, is he rapping or I think it will help. I think it'll be more beneficial if it's actual him rapping
If
on
it's
it or
actually
like
him rapping. Because the crazy thing is, I haven't seen nobody talk about the actual song. I'm saying I've seen people talk about what he was doing, putting together music to raise funds for the people that lost, shit in the fires in California. But I haven't seen nobody actually talk about what type of song that the song is. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't know what type of song it is, whether it's a flute song, whether it's an actual song of him rapping. I think again, it would be more beneficial, and I think it will raise more funds if it's an actual song of him rapping, or some type of making some type of music. So Andre has contributed an unreleased track. This is where my room used to be. This is where my room used to be. It's the name of the song. This is where
it's a lot of songs on this shit.
used to be. Trey 3000. So when I look on YouTube, I can't find that shit. Do you know where the song is at?
It says the song
A 98 track album supporting artists affected by the
titled
disaster.
"Staying," it's called "Staying," leaving records to aid to artists impacted by Los Angeles wildfires. So damn, I was in the '70s and I see Andre 3000 track pop up.
Where you at? You on Apple?
I'm on Hip Hop DX. There's a lot of people put music on this. Oh, Andre 3000 is the last track. Is it gonna play? I just clicked it. I don't know if it's gonna play.
Just click it to see what type of song it is.
Now I'm gonna go to Apple. It's called. You said "Stay in the Room," right?
It's called This is the Room I Should Be In, or something like that.
Stay in the project.
Song is called This Is Where My Room Used to Be.
Is
This is where oh,
I don't think that says on
my
Apple Music. You probably
room.
gotta go to the specific streaming place and buy it from there.
Yeah, it ain't come up.
The only thing that plays on Hip Hop DX is track 8. It's a track called Bad.
What's track 8?
It's a
By
track
who?
called it's a track called damn Bass and Ratchika. Oh no, it's called Dried Apricot by Bass and Ratchika Nair. I don't know if I'm
By
pronouncing
who?
it. Bass
By who?
and
Bass, like BAS?
Bath as like bath,
Jacob.
like I'm gonna take a bath.
Oh, okay.
Bass and Ratchika Nair. Those are the only two tracks that I played.
Nope.
So I'm trying to see like where could you find it?
Yeah, I've been looking for it. I can't actually find the actual record, but look,
Hip Hop DX
boom.
says you can stream it below, but it only says you can only stream the two records because you can't click on that now.
But you streaming where?
On Hip Hop DX.
Oh, it don't take you to a streaming platform.
Let me click. Let me try. Oh, I just clicked on the website. Oh, I don't want to do I hate when they do the cookies thing. All right. Featuring Carlos Nino, Alex Klein, and Pablo Calogero.
Pablo Escobar.
But how do you play the record though? I'm on the actual website.
Yeah.
You gotta purchase. Just use purchase. So you gotta buy the whole album. That's the only way to play it.
Mm. How much is the album?
Digital,
How much is the album?
the digital is 15. They selling cassette tapes
All
and
right,
they
guys.
selling
So go
vinyl.
out there and support cassettes. Who playing fucking cassettes?
Yeah, no, they're selling it digital. Buy a digital album, a cassette, and a venue. That's the three things they're selling.
Who the fuck buying a cassette
That's still
for collector's item?
mm-hmm. They're gonna
But go out
support
there and support, man. And you can hear
protocol.
our new song by Andre 3000. Hopefully he's rapping on it and not playing the flute.
You know, keeping it music. Kendrick announced SZA will be performing with him at the halftime show. You said game over, right? That's
So
your response when it was announced.
dig the hole. But I saw specifically the Drake community. I always thought SZA was gonna perform with him anyway. I thought that was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be. I thought that was happening anyway. They just announced it, but they're trying to say like Kendrick couldn't do a Super Bowl by himself. So late in the rehearsal of this, they added SZA. I thought SZA was a part of it from the jump.
Oh, that's what the Drake fans are saying?
The Drake fans is like, Kendrick couldn't do the 20 minutes, the 15 to 20 minutes. Apple Music and Pepsi was like, yeah, we ain't fucking with this set. You got to go share. You got to go share the stage with SZA. But I always thought he was gonna have SZA in this shit anyway.
Yeah, she was definitely gonna perform. They have a few.
I just think, yeah, they got a few tracks together, and then they just dropped. She just dropped her shit with more tracks from them. So I already knew she was gonna be a part of this shit. Again, it's just great marketing, and they just continue to dig the hole. Like literally, this is by far the most historic win in the rap battle history.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy proclamation.
The greatest win we see in a hip hop battle ever. I ain't saying it's gonna be the greatest of all time, but so far, because Kendrick did all the right things, and then him and SZA both dropped new projects. They about to go on a world tour where they in stadiums. They give us the the little taster, the little chaser before the actual real show. So now they're using the Super Bowl as the precursor, the fucking biggest stage, the biggest stage in the world, sports world. They use that as the precursor to their actual world tour. Chef's kiss, fucking brilliant marketing, brilliant hip hop. TDE still winning. Everybody's saying TDE and Kendrick going to fuck with each other. They still going strong. So all the narratives that Drake tried to put out have all been debunked. So not only did Kendrick kill you and your beef and your rap and you can't debunk shit, or at least you haven't. Everything you said, his homie, Dave Free being the father of his kids, that's his nigga. They still hanging strong. Him and his wife, Crip walking in the video. Him and TDE ain't on the same page. These niggas still running with each other. Man, it's just like, nigga, there's nothing you can say. This is a masterclass in hip hop beef.
Everything just lining up, right? They beefing, just everything lining up for your opponent. It's crazy, right? That's probably what
just like
thinking.
everything your opponent say, counter, block, counter, block, swivel, block, move, everything. Chef's kiss. All I want though from the Super Bowl, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I think it's a Super Bowl record. I think Kendrick needs to bring out J-Rock to do Win.
I can see that happening.
Win is a sporting event type of record.
That's definitely a sports record that could be played. It's just J-Rock isn't as big, so
yeah, that's my only thing. It's like J-Rock isn't big, but I think the way that record is put together with the marching band and then it being the Super Bowl, I think that's the perfect record for the Super Bowl. Whether it happens or not, and I fuck with J-Rock, I just fuck with J-Rock. I think Win is a big ass record that will, like, I just think Win is a great way to open the Super Bowl. If he had a band come out, like, the whole Win beat and shit. And maybe just do the hook, J-Rock doing the hook, and then you switch over to one of your records. It's a good look for J-Rock. It's a great sporting event record. Win. Fuck everything else. Win. Super Bowl, biggest stage, Eagles Chiefs. This is a historic Super Bowl, right? We might witness history at this Super Bowl. There's a good chance we're going to witness history at the Super Bowl. I think it would be dope. I think it would be dope to have J-Rock do Win. But again, Kendrick, when it
Man, we
comes
getting
to
closer and closer to that moment.
the last half of the year, Chef's Kiss. And then go into 2025, end the year with Gen X, kill fucking social media, kill streaming. Then you go get the Super Bowl, and then you go on a world tour. Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss. Chef fucking Kiss. And you bring SZA out there. Mark could have been A1. He did the shooting of the balls. Then you get SZA throwing the fucking Gatorade on you. The team, man, they killed this shit.
That's calling it flawless victory.
Flawless victory. PG Lang, TDE, flawless victory, man.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Cage just killed Shao Kahn.
Oh, man. What? Music to dress code. Spirit Airlines said they're going to enforce the dress code.
What's the dress code?
So, I guess you got to cover up your tattoos now. Oh, passengers with offensive tattoos are now forbidden on the forbidden list. It's spelled out in the New York Times. Not allowed flights can get booted off plane if they're barefoot or inadequately clothed, i.e., see-through clothing, not adequately covered, exposed breasts, buttocks, or other private parts, or whose clothing or article, including body art, is lewd, obscene, or offensive in nature.
You know what's crazy? I think this is something that every airline does. It's just because of Spirit. Everybody like, fuck Spirit, y'all suck. How y'all gonna have a dress code? But you should be on the plane with no shoes. You should be on a plane half dressed with lewd clothing on, articles of clothing, clothing. Yes, I know on a plane a lot of people dress comfortably, but yeah, you shouldn't be naked on any plane. And I think it's because Spirit is making this statement. People are looking at it like, fucking Spirit. I just never get the issues that people have with Spirit. I never have an issue with Spirit. I've never had a bad flight on Spirit.
Yeah, you would think that every time some shit go wrong, is Spirit this, Spirit that. I don't know.
Bro,
we talked about this before. We gotta get to the bottom of what started the whole negative, like the negative view of Spirit on social media.
Exactly, because Spirit, they look at it as like soul plane and shit. Like, I never had an issue with Spirit. The only issue people can have is Spirit is a la carte. Everything you pay for separately. But like I said, whenever I'm flying to Chicago by myself, I fly Spirit because it's cheap. And I don't have
Spirit before.
And I don't need all the accommodations that I need when I'm with my son and wife. That I get from American, that I get from JetBlue. When I'm by myself, I usually have a bag of chips and shit in my pocket anyway. So I ain't getting no peanuts. I don't care about that shit. Spirit the only people that give you a buzz ball. So American, all them cool, but Spirit give you the pre-mixed drink that be hidden, and that shit put you to sleep. It ain't like the Spirit seats be cheap. It ain't like the seatbelt don't work. Like, I never had an issue with a Spirit flight. But for Spirit to be making this, to put this out, people are just looking at it negatively, like, how the fuck Spirit gonna tell people what to do? But you shouldn't have no lewd tattoos, and it has to be something crazy in order for them to say something. That means you gotta have like a tattoo on your face that say dick or something. or
maybe some racial.
or something racial, but it has to be something that's such an eyesore because everybody got tattooed. But it got to be something that's so derogatory that I think any flight, any airline would be like, nah, we ain't having this. I think it's because Spirit is saying it, everybody's looking at it like it's a bad thing. You shouldn't be on no flight where there's kids and seniors and elderly half fucking naked. You should be walking through the airport with no shoes on. You should be walking through the plane with no shoes on. So all these things I think is common practice with every airline. It's just when Spirit say it, it's like, fuck out of here, Spirit. Y'all suck. But shout out to Spirit. I never had an issue in Spirit. If y'all want to sponsor ASO, OSA, C2, reach out to me or John, man. We can make it happen.
Sponsor us, man.
I want to look. We can do sponsorship, man. I'll let me and John. We make it happen.
Shit, we'll foster it.
Facts.
We'll fly it.
All business flights through Spirit.
Right? We go plan a C2 content trip. Fucking we'll fly.
Word. No problem.
Put us in them comfortable seats, man.
No problem. And put me by the plane door.
You know what's crazy? That's what happened to me when I flew Spirit on the comeback flight. The comeback flight. I forgot what happened, but they did it. This is when I went to Troy to Puerto Rico. It was me, Troy, his cousin.
Yeah.
But like when we was coming back, her luggage was like too big to put on like carry on, so we had to go and put the shit in.
Check it in.
So when we checked in and we came back, they dead ass at us at the shit right with the doors.
That emergency exit. Yeah.
That shit was the most comfortable shit.
Extra leg room. You sitting down like
See people walk by, extra leg room. That shit. I was like,
word.
I was wondering like, why do people don't want this? Like,
because they don't want that responsibility. But low key, I ain't doing shit anyway.
But it's you supposed to do something if something happens. I'm asking. Yeah. I really don't know.
Yes, you're supposed to be the person that opens the door and like help put out the slide.
I would say that's dead ass light. But
like
everything else, I ain't doing shit.
They ask you to do fucking CPR and AED, but it's like they're gonna come to you when it comes to exiting the
but most likely you're just gonna be in there assisting them. They're probably gonna be doing the bulk of it, but they're gonna need
you're just gonna be exactly.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
And I be the first motherfucker off the flight.
Yeah. Slide down the slide, right? There's a little slide they have.
Facts. Off this motherfucker real quick.
Yeah, that's it. Like, then get to the bottom to the first. Shit crazy. I don't know what happened. That shit crazy. Right.
And now they gonna comp you for your next couple of flights.
But I didn't have a bad experience. I told you the only thing I had that first flight when we first got it was a lot of turbulence. So
right.
I said this on the pod before. I'm just thinking of all the bad shit they say about it. I'm like, fuck, why we take this shit? And shit shaking, playing shake. Right. Man, that's all that's popping up in my head. Like,
nigga sit there like,
we better make it to that destination, man.
All the shit you just said on social media about Spirit is replaying in your head and shit.
I'm like, my dumb ass took this shit and look. Now look. But the ride back was smooth, so
yeah.
Oh damn. Now from Spirit, we got some sad news. DJ Unk, known for the mid music from the mid 2000s, that 2000s decade, 2020.
Two-step. I walk it out, walk it out, I walk it out, walk it out, I walk it out, walk it out, I walk it out.
Passed away.
West side walk it out. South side walk it out. East side walk it out. North side walk it out.
Yeah,
now walk it out.
That was his big hit, right? The walk it out one was definitely his big hit.
Walk it out. Now walk it out. South side. A big part of the snap movement. that took over Atlanta. And again, walk it out, 2-step, and shit like that. Bet you can't do it like me. Yeah, DJ Unk definitely a part of like the South, really like the beginning of their buzz, that the snap era. Them fucking the franchise boys, GS boys with Stanky Leg, like the snap era. He's definitely one of those guys. Definitely, I have a lot of fun memories from my childhood dancing to his music and the snap era music and shit. Being in parties, house parties, being at school parties and shit, and those type of songs come on and shit, and you had a good time, like party music, good vibe music and shit. So, and he was young, early 40s and shit. So, definitely sad to hear. But again, like you said, John, condolences to him and his family, and his contributions to hip hop will definitely be remembered.
He passed away at the age of 43.
Yeah, young.
Now Target has, since Trump removed was it DEI? That's what it's called, the DEI. That's the initials for it.
Diversity, inclusion, something shit.
The order for companies to hire, make diverse hires.
Yeah.
We Google it, that way we get the correct term. I know that's what it stands to.
Yeah, companies have to pretty much legally will have to hire minority workers, and if you are a company such as Target, Walmart, you had to
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, so you have to pretty much work with Black and brown people. You have to have give equal opportunity to Black owners, Black business people, men, women, indifferent, and all that shit. So now with Trump in office, counseling that whole act, Target has decided to also counsel their own inclusion bill or shit or whatever they personally have for their company.
Since it had been executive order to dial back that program, they said, since the president said, we ain't doing it no more, basically. It's Target and another company, but I forgot what the other company was, that were quick to announce it.
So should Black, like instantly, as soon as it happened, they were quick to announce it. So what does it say as a Black consumer, Black or brown consumer? Should we be taking our dollars out of places like Target?
I would say it should go that way, but
I just think it looks away with this act being banned, and then you being so quick to announce that you too gonna move forward with disbarring or disbanning any type of policy you have for your company in regards to the inclusion of Black and brown business and shit. So me personally, me and my family, and again, when we, and we're gonna bring it back, but when we were doing Made in Melanin, another C2 show, most of the products we were getting was at Target, because Target on their website had
almost everything that you needed.
Right. So they had a variety of Black and brown companies that you could go on their website and find those companies and find their products. So when we started doing Made in Melanin, we used to go to Target for a lot of that shit because it was easy to find and easy to support Black and brown businesses. And so we spent our dollars with Target in support of those black businesses, Black and brown businesses. So with Target being so adamant and being so eager to announce
But
their separation.
what's that?
Go ahead.
Also, like, and due to these sad programs, it's crazy. I've seen a lot, but people say that DEI has benefited. You know who benefited the most from the DEI program?
I'm pretty sure white women.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
the number ones who've been benefited from this actual program.
They
So,
are the ones who benefit the most from affirmative action. They are the ones who benefit the most from social work and programs like that. White women are the ones who benefit because, again, that's a sector that everyone, like, they also are a minority. They're considered a minority. White women, because
it's a men heavy field.
It's a man's world, and men usually run these companies. So white women are also considered a minority. But again, with Trump, he told us to grab him by the pussy. So that makes sense. Like, for them to be like, not only we're going to support black and brown people, but yeah, y'all women, y'all can do your own shit too. I say all this to say, a big reason why I supported Target is because they're my ability to support black and brown companies. And now, with that being affected, it also affects my ability to spend my dollars with Target.
So
do what you do, Target, but you won't be getting my money. So
I'll say, what I'll say is, since you're probably closer to a Target, I don't remember the last time I've been to a Target.
Yeah, it's a Target. It's a Target not too far from me.
I was gonna say, give it like a few months and see if certain shit that you was able to get before, see if you still could get them. If you still could get them, I guess it didn't really affect that part of the aspect of it. But
yeah, and it's also, again, because it's like affirmative action, whereas you're forced to set aside a certain amount of spaces for people of color. I think the good companies, I hope that the good companies that I support will still be there because they are just a quality company who makes quality products. I will hope that they remain there. But again, the fact that Target was just so eager to announce that they were going to cancel it in their portion, it rubs me the wrong way.
I feel you. It's like, but we shall see. That's also in the beginning stages. So
yeah,
we shall follow as it, moves forward. Our next topic. You told me before the pod, Phantom. So let's get into this topic. Streamer.
So so Phantom, a part of the AMP group, big streamer. Everybody knows Consonant. Consonant is probably the biggest streamer that we got in the streaming culture. But he does have a team, AMP, which is Phantom, Duke Dennis, Agent, and there's two more guys, big streamers or whatever. And so Phantom, a Bronx guy, New York guy, he made a statement on Twitter that his crew, AMP, him, Phantom, him himself, Phantom, Consonant, Duke, all them, they made streaming cool. Where all the nerds, the gamers, all those guys were into streaming. Nobody was really fucking with it when it comes to our culture, black and brown culture. They are the ones who made it cool. Now, because of that, it's a lot of niggas doing streaming now. It's a lot of people in our culture that stream now. But Phantom put the flag down, said AMP is the ones who did it. We got more of a YouTuber, but Mark Phillips and the RDC crew, they also do their streaming and shit, but they're more YouTubers than streamers to me. Do you agree?
True. They definitely are. I'm pretty
They
sure
do. They do. No, they definitely stream. They all because they all do like they anime gaming stream. So they're in that streaming prop. But I look at Mark Phillips and RDC World for their YouTube skits and shit like that.
The comedy
Like,
skits that they do.
Yeah, that's how I know them. But when it comes to our culture, Casanet is the biggest streamer. And so I'm not mad at
Yeah, he's right
fandom.
down number one. But ASO
You
Speed.
got him, I Show Speed, another person of our culture. When I think of the streamers, and you do have like Aiden and all those other guys that you got, it's a big one, coach. Ooh, that nigga, he like semi-slow. That's a good one. He do like, I don't know, I can't remember his name. Twitch. I think it's like Twitch or some shit like that. There are other streamers, but when it comes to specifically our culture, when we think about that streaming world, I think about Casanet and his crew. So for Phantom to say, we made this shit cool, I'm not mad at that take because I think everybody checks in with Casanet. And I think everybody knows, John, I don't know if you know this, but you heard of the Phantom tax, right?
The what?
Phantom tax.
Yeah.
So it's a thing that's called the Phantom tax, right?
Okay.
Where it's like, remember how we used to say cops? Or maybe that's a Chicago thing when you ask for people food, like when you ask, like, I don't know what's the New York version of that, but if I say cops, you got to give me some of your food.
It might be an older word, but New Yorkers be like PC.
Okay, so like PC, you
got
got to
let me get PC.
Right, so you got to share your food with me.
That's the one. That's the one I heard in New York.
So,
It's like, oh,
right, so
you got some French fries. Oh, let me get PC off that.
So in Chicago, it was called Cobb's. Yo, somebody got some chips or something. Yo, Cobb's. And then you got to get up. So then, as a person who has the food, you say no Cobb's. That means only the nigga who said Cobb's can get some. If once I say no Cobb's, nobody else can ask me. So the thing is called Phantom tax now. Culturally, that's what the kids are calling it. Yo, Phantom tax. And I hear it because I work with kids. Phantom tax, that means you got to break bread with me.
Yeah, so PC is basically asking for a piece of food. So it's like, not saying, let me get a piece of that. It's PC.
Right. That's New York. And Chicago is Cobb's. Now, culturally, for this new generation, it's Phantom tax. Meaning, Phantom, what he do, if you watch Casanet stream, whenever Phantom come, niggas like, and Casanet eat, Phantom breaks through the door, Phantom tax. Kai got to share with whatever he got. And then when he has celebrities over and they eating this shit, Phantom breaks in the door, Phantom tax. And they be looking like, what the fuck is that? And Phantom takes some of their food and shit. And Kai tell him like, yo, Phantom tax, you got to give him some of your food. So like, for our culture, especially the younger generation, us, we're still a little, I know of Casanet now, I know of the AMP guys. I don't really watch the streams. I watch the clips online. Like I catch their clips on TikTok and Instagram and shit like that. I don't really sit down and watch none of their streaming. I don't really watch any streaming. But when it comes to culturally, I feel like Casanet and his crew is somebody that we all know as streaming. If streaming was looked at as corny, it's definitely not looked at it that way now because these niggas are getting the bag. Casanet is getting money. Duke Dennis is getting money. Phantom is getting money. Like these niggas is really getting bread. Shit, we might have to start streaming. Our DJ Academics lame ass.
No, it's crazy. Yeah, he's a streamer too, but no, it's crazy. I thought about that shit. So we have to do like a few streams. Like when we get everybody, we just gotta do like a few streams.
Word.
Gotta do something.
We just have again, we probably won't do it frequently, but when we together, we stream.
Yeah, I think you know what's crazy. I was thinking about that. This shit streaming like a year ago. I was streaming like in the booth, but I think I might have mentioned it once, but it just didn't really go nowhere. But we
Yeah,
should.
but again, we use Discord when we playing Madden.
Mm-hmm.
We can use Discord to stream.
Yeah, we gotta stream certain shit.
But I'm not mad at that take from Phantom.
Shit, when we do our fucking finally, we didn't do it last year, but
Yeah,
we do
when we
our
do
combine, we should stream our
right, I was about
combine.
to say, yeah, I was just about to say that. The OSA combine should be streamed.
We'll still put out the edited footage, but
Right.
you should stream like the combine, like, yeah, look at this shit.
Right, exactly. You're right.
You should get a stream. C2 should have a streaming account with one of these.
Again, I don't think we do, but we should definitely have one.
You definitely should get one, like streaming account for one of these.
Yeah, between the two of us, we can make it.
Mm-hmm. And then we just have access, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely should have tapped into the streaming world. Speaking of that, I thought of like an idea of a show we could add to the thing. It's not too like lengthy, but speak about it after.
We talk about it.
But I thought about like an idea. But I guess shout out to AMP. You know what's crazy? I should have added to it because you brought him up. There's two things I miss actually.
Okay.
Two things I miss. We can touch on it briefly before we get in the game. We'll touch on the DJ Academics one. You've seen him. He's recently been in the news.
Oh yeah, with the kid shit.
Yeah, very
crazy.
Yeah, it's very
not a good look.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad look because like even if he was trolling, certain jokes is like they kept going. Like
yeah, and again,
trolling, you say one, two things and you move on. Maybe
but he kept drilling it.
Yeah, so it's like you wanted the kid to say something like crazy, but the kid stood to his ground like I'm 15.
Yeah.
I think the kid ended up jokingly saying something if you continue watching it. But other than that,
it's nasty work. It's nasty work. It's nasty work, and you the spokesperson for Drake.
He on his stream he said a lot of the Kendrick fans is like pushing it because obviously that part, but I just seen recently the news broke today that he's been banned from Twitch due to the the controversy.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
It's definitely a bad look.
It's definitely a bad taste.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good look at all. He too fucking old to be into sexual assault to a 15-year-old kid.
But we'll see. We'll continue to follow that as it goes to see what happens. Another thing I just thought about it because I just seen on social media. ASAP Rocky turned down the plea deal.
Yes.
So the plea deal would have had him. Basically, he would have been home.
He should have did that shit 6 months.
I guess he feel he's innocent and thing. And the reason why I bring it up, he's facing a maximum of 24 years.
24 years, exactly.
But, 50 just posted it. The person in the situation with him just testified in court. And he said ASAP pointed the gun at him.
I would have took those 6 months.
So
ate that shit. That nigga would have been home before Christmas. That 6 months, 6 months in prison is not like a vacation. But especially in a California prison, it's not like a vacation, but ain't nobody gonna fuck with Rocky. 6 months, man, that nigga be home before summer over.
But that's another thing, he's on trial, so that's another thing that we shall follow. But
yeah. I would have took that 6 months, man. Fuck that.
It was a suspended sentence. It was like 7 years probation.
A girl is a fucking billionaire. Eat that 6.
Yeah, he probably feel like he innocent, man.
Yeah, I know, but niggas be fucking up. Now you go, they put your ass in there for 24. come home and your babies is grown, nah, nigga, you gotta take that. I'm just saying. But
wish him
if
the
you feel like
best.
you innocent,
Wish
yeah.
him the
If you
best.
feel like you
Plays
innocent,
out. Because at the end of the day, nobody died and nobody got
yeah.
hurt.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but we shall see how it plays out. Now let's get into a game. Usually I do ASO keep one, but now we're gonna do ASO drop one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the same thing, a list of three,
Okay.
but this time you have to pick one to drop. So you keep the two.
Okay.
In the previous one, you dropped the two and you kept the one.
Right.
But this one,
Right.
you gotta drop the one and keep the
And
other
keep
two.
two. Okay.
So start off the gate with something easy. Jay-Z, Nas, Ye. Drop one.
John,
Mm.
if you know me,
I know your answer.
who I'm dropping?
Dropping Nas, but that's
Of
that's the
course.
thing.
Of course. If anybody that knows me, Kanye West is my favorite artist. Jay-Z is my favorite rapper. Nas, I love. But when it comes to those three, Hove, Ye, are my goats.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no way they can go, bro.
All right. The
Well,
next.
but John, before we move, who you keeping?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a tough one for me. This is definitely a tough one.
Who you keeping? Yo, so John, such a whore. This nigga will drop Jay-Z. Cause I know you ain't dropping Ye.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could drop Jay-Z. I'm being dead ass. I don't know if I could drop Jay-Z.
I know you ain't dropping Ye.
With in this three, Ye is a
Okay.
possibility. In this three, he is a
Okay.
possibility.
Okay.
He's definitely a possibility.
So Jay-Z is a definite no?
Yeah, I don't think I could drop. I don't think I could drop Jay-Z.
Okay. Okay.
But
So Ye and Nas.
it's unfortunate. I don't, and I like you was quick to do it, but I don't think I could drop Nas neither. I don't think you could drop Ye neither. I think they're all
Uh-uh.
three undroppable, but it's just when you put them together, it makes it very, very difficult.
Right.
In
Honestly,
this
it's not difficult for me.
in this case, Ye might have to be the odd man out.
Wow,
Might
that's
have to be the odd
crazy.
man out, but
That's your New York bias?
I was gonna say, nah, there's no New York bias. It just happens Jay-Z and Nas both from New York, but that didn't play a role in that.
Okay.
As great as Jay is, I just think in like
Cool.
rapping ability, Jay-Z and Nas are the superior
Oh
rap.
yeah, they definitely better rappers, but
But Jay also has other things that make up that makes him all-time great.
bring so much more. So
So he
much
has
more.
other things he checks off on the list. So that's what I
Right.
said. It's definitely a difficult one for me, but I feel like they're all undroppable. But
Yeah. I
fortunately, if I
feel
had
you.
to pick one, it has to be Ye.
Blasphemy.
All right, the next one, G Unit, Dipset, The Locks.
So this is actually a hard one though. This is actually really hard because
each thing represents something different.
everyone, all of them was important to my upbringing. All three groups, all of them represented something different. I got something different from all of them. I love something different about all of them. The definite stay is the set. The
Dipset.
set is the definite stay, right? Now G Unit and the Locks is tough. That's a tough one. Like, but when it comes to rapping ability, I'm going to keep those boys from Yonkers. I'm keeping the Locks,
So you got the G
dropping
Unit.
dropping G Unit. The Locks has the greatest versus battle we ever seen. Not only that, out of all of them, I think Jadakiss, like comparing, I think Jada, Sheik, and Styles are better rappers
as a whole.
Than G Unit Collective.
They're three, and then Dipset's three.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think they are the better rappers of the collective. G Unit produced a better like popular records. Dipset got the culture, but I think when it comes to best rappers out of the group, I think Locks is the better rappers, and so I'm gonna keep Locks for that reason. Dipset was who I grew up with. If this was my little brother, shout out to my brother Hop. G Unit all day, the nigga super G Unit. But me, I wasn't super G Unit. I fuck with G Unit, but I was more Dipset. So Dipset and the Locks is my keeps. G Unit is my cut. Jai, who you got?
This is another difficult one for me.
Who you got? Cutting the Locks, right?
This one is definitely. There's no New York bias in this one. They're all New Yorkers.
Ain't no New York bias. But them other niggas from Westchester. How I be getting on the Westchester niggas and shit.
They're not from the city. Like Gina's from Queens and Dipset.
Yeah, they from the Queens. Dipset from Harlem. So that's from the boroughs.
So you're gonna say I have a borough bias now?
Yeah, now you get into the borough bias.
Man.
And I think it's preference also. I think, like me, Dipset is part of our upbringing, but you're a big G Unit fan, and I think you are more of a G Unit fan than you are a Locks fan. I think so. I think
I am more of a G Unit fan than I'm a Locks fan, but it's still tough because I agree. I think rapping Billy wise, of the three, the Locks got it.
Yeah.
Overall. But all
who you cut, nigga? Stop all that talking. Who you got?
On their head, they did it. But see, in the first one, I went rappability. This one, I'm not going to do rappability. I am going to drop the Locks. I'm going to go with the other stuff for this category than the rappability. Because rappability thing, I think they got it. But
yeah.
For this one, I'm going to go for all the other boxes checked.
Yeah, me knowing you, I knew you would cut the Locks.
I say Dipset, obviously they played a pivotal role. Like,
yeah,
it's very influential. Like,
and I know y'all. Y'all grew up in New York. I grew up in Chicago, so like I can only imagine the influence they actually had in the city. Me coming from the Midwest, I knew how big they were and how influential they were in Chicago. And so I can only imagine the influence to actually be around when they were cooking, So.
Right. Yeah.
Those are things where I'd be like, I wish I came to New York a little bit earlier. Like, I wish I came to New York a little earlier because I never did the 106 in Park. I was never part of the allure of 106 and BT, how big it was in New York. I wasn't here when Dipset and them and G Unit, all of them were really like cooking. I came after that. So it's I saw it from afar.
Yeah, when you came was a few years after that.
Yeah.
But they definitely shout out to all groups. Yeah. This one should be an easy one. Random, miscellaneous one. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate.
Coffee, tea, hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's not hard, but it's hard in a way because tea definitely stays. I drink tea every day.
Okay.
I'm actually an avid tea drinker. I drink tea. Yeah, I drink tea every day. I have If you look at my cabinet, I got ginger tea, I got calamine tea, I got fucking peppermint tea, I got caffeinated tea, I got decaffeinated tea. I'm a big tea drinker. I got fucking ginger tea with turmeric, I got ginger tea with honey, I got ginger tea with lemon, I got all different type. I got mint tea. I'm a big tea drinker because tea helps for a lot of different like illnesses and ailments. So I got a bunch of different teas. So I'm gonna keep tea. Now, when it comes to coffee and hot chocolate, I actually drink the way I drink my coffee because coffee be too strong. I actually make what is called a mocha, where it's actually an espresso shot in hot chocolate.
Okay.
That's how I drink. It's called a mocha. That's what the coffee enthusiasts call it because it's hot chocolate with a shot of espresso, which is coffee. But when it comes to the three, I would have to cut hot chocolate because I don't just drink hot chocolate without it being with coffee. But I do drink coffee without hot chocolate. I'll get an iced coffee every now and then. Summertime, when it's when it's warmer, I get the iced coffee.
Iced
so
coffee.
it's no, So it's no chocolate in it. But in the winter, I have the mocha, which is the hot chocolate with the espresso. So like I said, that's the only way I drink hot chocolate. So I'll have to cut hot chocolate because I don't drink hot chocolate without coffee in it.
Well,
whereas I drink coffee without hot chocolate. John, do you drink any of these three? Like,
oh no, I'm more of a tea guy.
I know you drink tea. Everybody drinks tea. Niggas
Hot
get sick. Niggas
chocolate,
I get it.
hot chocolate is definitely a season. I would
Season thing, holiday thing.
say it. I used to drink it more often, but it has become a little more seasonal. Like when it's cold out, let me get a hot
nigga got to be brick. Like, yo, let me get a hot chocolate. Nigga need to get warm up.
When I was definitely younger, it was like, oh yeah, I'm in the mood for a hot chocolate. I'll drink a hot chocolate, like throughout whatever season it was. But it over the years has become more seasonal. Oh yeah, it's brick. I need something to warm me up real quick.
Right. I need something to warm up my bones. Let me get a hot chocolate real quick.
Coffee is the one I drink the less out of the three, but
you don't give me coffee drink.
I do be drinking coffee every now and then. I don't like coffee is cool, but that shit I just drink that shit because it helps. It really be boosting me. If I'm dead ass tired, like I need this coffee to wake up.
So you only drink you only drink coffee for the boost of caffeine.
Like, yes.
You're not like you ain't a nigga that just like wake up. I need a cup of Joe. You like, yo, I'm fucked up. I'm tired. I need something. I need to pick me up.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I drink. You know what's crazy? I've probably this past spring I had iced coffee for the first time. It was a good ass drink though.
Really?
It was iced coffee from Starbucks. But other than that, that's the only time I ever had iced coffee. I've never drank iced coffee.
Honestly, I drink coffee every day.
That was a good drink though. It was a Starbucks drink. I forgot what it was called, but that shit was actually good. I'm like, I don't really like coffee like this, but this shit tastes good.
Shit, because when they do that, because again, when they do the hot coffee, hot chocolate, the iced coffee, they put the whipped cream, they put all the sweetener in and shit.
Yeah, so it's caramel. I just know there's
caramel and shit, right? Caramel and shit,
good.
whipped cream.
I ain't knocking
this shit. Because when we go to Starbucks, I didn't drink coffee until I came to New York. Because my wife is an avid coffee drinker. I really didn't drink coffee. I was like you, John, where it's like, damn, I'm fucked up. I had a long night. I need to pick me up. I'll drink a cup of coffee. But it wasn't like an everyday thing. My wife is
crazy thing is, when I was a kid, I used to love coffee. I used to really drink that shit a lot. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. And then, like, as I got older, I was like, fuck coffee. I dead ass ain't drink coffee in like 10 plus years since I started working.
Honestly, we used to drink coffee New Year's Eve so we could stay up to watch the ball drop.
I think it was like one of my first doubles at the job I'm currently working. I was like, I'm dead ass tired. I need a coffee.
Yeah.
Ever since then, coffee every now and then. I'm dead ass tired.
But yeah, Starbucks, the way they doing it, shit be mad good. Like sweeteners, caramel, whipped cream and shit. mad sweet, so it's like it's easy to drink and shit.
In this case, I think I'm gonna drop coffee.
Yeah.
Because I actually like tea and hot chocolate more than I actually like coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee's tea's
Yeah.
a necessity. If you say tea's a necessity because it's healthy for you,
Yeah.
coffee's a
Yeah.
necessity because it helps you keep up. And
Right.
technically, hot chocolate is a little of a necessity, but only when it's
Yeah.
cold. Other than that, you don't
Right.
really
Right.
need hot
Yeah.
chocolate.
It definitely season. Nobody's drinking a hot chocolate
Okay,
in the
so
summer.
if you talk needs, hot chocolate's last, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying what I actually like. Coffee is
Yeah.
the one I'll drop.
Yeah. It's hot chocolate. I'm gonna drop. That's the one I drop.
Next one, something from as kids: Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, PlayStation. Talking about that first one from that era. So remember that because PlayStation came out early, 64 and PlayStation was out around the same time.
So
All three of those, or three of these, was prominent. Xbox came out a few years after these have been out already.
right. So 64 is my favorite gaming console ever.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite games literally come from the 64. When we talk about Mario Kart, when we talk about GoldenEye, when we talk about the early WCW games,
Mm-hmm.
all belong Mario Party. All that shit belongs to the 64.
64 had a
Perfect
great
Dark.
collection of games.
66, and then 64 was the first to have 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
Multiplayer games.
It is. So 4 people could legit play. Split screen, 4 squares.
64. Rumble Pack.
Great times, man. I miss the 64 days, man.
All that came with the 64, bro. The 64 is so iconic.
I think
The 64.
Nintendo needs to drop the 64. They need to drop the 64 with today's graphics.
Right.
The same
Like
person,
repurposed, yeah.
plug
Right.
for just high definition,
Yeah,
4K,
right.
everything.
Yeah.
Bring
Right.
back the old games. And
Yeah.
after they bring all that shit back, then start making new N64 originals, like sequel to the games that we used to
I'm
play.
with that. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with that. Turok.
Because
Remember
imagine the
Turok?
GoldenEye Part 2, or like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, having it constantly
Bro.
updated.
So 64 is a definite stay.
I
64
agree.
is a definite stay. Now, I'm going to cut the PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Reason being, I didn't really have the PlayStation until the PS2. I played the PlayStation because one of my homies had the PlayStation. But Game Boy Color
Well, Pokemon was
is the
very...
first. The Game Boy Color is the first game that I had that was mine.
Okay.
The 64, my parents used to buy games.
Mm-hmm.
It was for the house.
Okay.
We didn't have separate systems. I didn't have a system in my room. My brother, like that and shit. Like, my parents brought a gaming system, 4 controllers, because it's 6 boys. Yo, it was really fucking 6 of us in the house. 6 boys, 4 controllers. So they brought the 64. I think they was smart. They like, yo, we got all these fucking kids. We need a game that all these niggas can play. So 64 was the house game. For my birthday, my dad brought me the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow. My life changed.
You know, crazy. I got Pokemon Yellow for my birthday.
I
I
had
don't know
a
which birthday
purple.
that was, but my dad actually got Yellow.
I had
on my
a
birthday
purple.
too.
I had the purple see-through
Game Boy
Game
Color.
Boy Color. When I say me and my little brother used to play that shit, and he got me to hook up the light.
Oh, yeah, they had that shit too. I remember the light.
Bro, when I say that changed my life.
I still got my 2 Game Boys. I had like the teal Game Boy, and I had the kiwi one. Those are my two Game Boy colors.
Okay.
Right there, the
I
teal
had the original Game Boy, but because we had got it like a garage sale, the old school joint one. But the first game that was brought for Devin Luther Johnson
the Game Boy color.
Was the Game Boy Color. And I literally played that shit until I couldn't play no more. I used to take that shit to school. When we went on school trips, that shit used to be in my book bag every fucking day.
That shit could, you could put that pocket. That shit really travel everywhere.
In my pocket, bro. Pack of batteries in my book bag. One of the best gaming systems, like it just near and dear to my heart. Pokemon Yellow was the first game that was purchased for me on my Game Boy Color. I remember me and my dad went to Toys R Us to buy that shit on my birthday. We went to Toys R Us and we went to Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah, you had yourself a good day,
bro. That was a fire birthday, Bree. Fire. One of the best birthdays I ever had in my life. Nigga got Pizza Hut and a new fucking Game Boy Color, see-through purple with Pokemon Yellow. I would never. This literally the only birthday I remember in my fucking entire life. That's the only birthday I remember verbatim. Because how much that Game Boy Color meant to me. Game Boy Color, fuck shit. Keep Game Boy Color, then 64, and then cut the PlayStation, because that's really like the one thing that my parents ever brought me that is like, this is mine.
I'm gonna agree with you, but cutting the PlayStation is hard because I definitely played the PlayStation.
It's hard.
Tomb Raider, Resident Evil. PlayStation has some games. So
those two games, I hate it.
Or Resident Evil and Tomb Raider?
Specifically, I hated both of those games. Because of the controls, I hated Tomb Raider and Resident Evil 1 for that reason alone. I didn't like Resident Evil until Part 4. That's when they changed the controls, and it was actually like, it didn't do the movement, the dumb move shit no more. Like Resident Evil 4 is they actually move like a fucking real person.
I feel you.
I didn't like Resident Evil, and I for damn sure they're like, I didn't like Tomb Raider until they put it out on the new systems.
I'm gonna say I played the Tomb Raider the most. I don't know. I don't know if they came out a new one, but
most recent ones.
They came out with one that came out on Xbox.
They got two that came out.
The generation before this one.
Yeah, they got right. They got
that game was actually good.
Yeah, it's actually a good game. They came out with two. It's two of them. I can't remember the name of them.
I didn't play the second one, but I played the first one.
Yeah, it's actually a good game.
The last Resident Evil I played is back when I had the PlayStation 3. That's the last Resident Evil game I played. I had the PS3.
Last Resident Evil I played, I don't know which one it is, but they're in Africa.
Bro, it's crazy. You might be talking about the same game.
That's the last one. And there was like real zombies, and I fuck with that one. It wasn't it was the motherfuckers was hawking. I can't remember which one that was. But they was in Africa.
There's a point where you like it's a mission where it's like you're like in the desert and they just coming through and you gotta. We might be talking about the same game. I just don't remember which Resident Evil game that was.
I don't remember which one it was, but that's the last one I played that I actually liked that one. But yeah, I'm cutting the PlayStation. No hate on the PlayStation. I'm not hating on it. It just PlayStation was not a game that was in my house. I played it over a friend's house. It wasn't to PS2, but I was able to get my own game. Then I started fucking with PlayStation.
All right. This one should be interesting. This one will be more impactful if Bree was still around. Beyonce, Whitney, Mariah.
It would be different because for me, personal taste, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Queen of Christmas goes nowhere.
Okay.
Christmas ain't Christmas without Jesus Christ, Saint Nick, and Mariah Carey. The three ingredients of Christmas: Jesus Christ, Saint Nick, Mariah Carey. Mariah's a death and stay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get into vocal ability. Beyonce cool, but she ain't no fucking Whitney Houston.
The
So Beyonce got to go.
Crazy.
Beyonce got to go. I'm sorry, Beehive. But Whitney was before the hives and the social media influence. None of them fucking with Whitney. Whitney is the grandmother and the godfather to all these hoes. So Whitney is definitely a stay. The Queen of Christmas stays. Beyonce, I'm sorry. Not my thing. You gotta go. There's no hate on Beyonce. Great performer. One of the greatest of our time. But not on my list. Where you going, John?
Since she goes, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. We gonna get
Yeah.
a lot of backlash for this one, but I feel like Beyonce had caught like a second wave, and then that second wave is like help put her where she at. Like
Right.
she's always, I feel like,
I'm about to say some shit.
nah. I want to say
Go ahead, get yourself in trouble with the hive.
nah. I was gonna say like I'm just talking about like we talk like her singles. You know what I'm trying to say? Like she always had like a single that was like was cool. It was like, oh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Like,
But I don't think she puts music out that way no more though either.
no, I'm saying yeah now, but I'm saying at like in the beginning, middle, no,
Yeah.
remember it was Destiny's Child. Then she
Right.
went solo. She had a few records. But
Yeah.
like I said, a lot. If people, I don't know where that second wave started, but I feel like there was like a second wave in her solo career. That
Was Jay-Z was fucking with the white bitch. That's when the second wave happened. Lemonade. Around that time. Becky with the good hair. Put a ring on it, all that shit. Like that's when
nah,
that's
I think Put a Ring on It came out before that. Put a Ring on It was
okay, so yeah, that's a part of the pop star Beyonce. I'm talking about the mystique Beyonce.
like
Because she changed the way.
Beyonce, the
Yeah.
Beyonce with the aura is like,
Right,
oh,
exactly.
you better watch
That
what you talk. Beyonce.
that's a
Watch what you
lemonade.
say.
Yeah, that's lemonade. That's the beehive.
Yeah, I'm
That's
saying
the
you gotta
beehive
tread lightly
Beyonce.
when you're about to speak
Right.
about her.
That's around lemonade. Exactly. Ring on It is still pop Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
And then around that's what you're talking about. Don't mention her name like Big Bad Wolf, fucking Harry Potter, fucking, you know what I'm saying, Lord Voldemort shit.
Yeah,
Around Lemonade, that's when that shit
I would
happened.
say she definitely had a second. She caught a second wave, but vocally, I think Whitney hands down is the superior.
Yeah, yeah.
People probably disagree. That's fine, but I just think, and I feel
Whitney
like
did all that shit while smoking crack.
I don't think she was doing crack.
That
Like
bitch was doing crack.
like she said, she had money. Like she could do cocaine. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but crack, I'm about to say I'm
Crack,
pretty sure, but I'm not pretty sure. Uh, but
crack is technically more like
the cheaper drug, but they don't mean the
it's the poor version.
they don't mean the high ain't better.
I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying.
That's why I was about to say I call myself because I was about to say I'm pretty sure crack high is better, but I'm not. I never did any, so
Okay,
I can't tell you which one feels better.
But in her defense, she said, but basically, it was like not the best flex, but I forgot what interview she was.
Yeah,
Someone
she was
asked her,
like Bitch, why would I do crack? I can
I
afford
got money.
cocaine.
I'll just get it in its best form.
Right.
I would assume that's the better form,
Yeah.
in the powdered form. But if you talk about like the hits, I feel like I could be wrong. People try to go crazy. I think Whitney and Mariah got more of the memorable hits.
Yeah.
Like that, the more memorable ones, like you remember that.
The more lasting hits.
Yeah, or the timeless. You could say
Yeah,
timeless as well.
timeless, right. Exactly.
But I feel
Exactly.
like they have the more of the three. They have the more memorable.
John said this. I didn't say this, Beehive. John said it. He said Beyonce ain't shit.
I say that.
Her music is forgetful. That's what he just said.
I say that. But like I said, she always had the hits. But like I said, that second wave has propelled her the way she's at.
That lemonade era took her off. She stopped being pop star. Everybody liked me. She became like she got that I'm that bitch or era. She aura.
Mm-hmm. So like she has that. So I'm gonna agree with you. We're both going the same pick. We're both dropping the same person, and we're just gonna leave it at that. I just agree with you.
Beehive, leave your comments. We love Beyonce too, though.
Yeah, she's definitely like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Again,
like,
we talked about this on pod when it comes to performers of our era, when it comes to ghosts of our era. We all acknowledge she's there.
but that's that second wave that
Yeah.
put it into place. But last but not least, YouTube, IG, TikTok.
Look, man, can't ban the snowman. Can't ban the snowman. And the snowman is TikTok. So TikTok is definitely number one. Fuck what America own with TikTok. I know it's a Chinese company and shit, and y'all wanna fucking police everything. But TikTok is the best of the social media sites. I don't spend much time on any of them, but when I am on social media, TikTok is where I'm at to just for pure entertainment. IG is second for me because a lot of my friends and peoples are there. Also, we use it for business, our business shit. So personally and for C2, OSA, ASO, we on Instagram a lot of clips, a lot of reels we post there and shit. So yeah, I would go there. I'll cut Facebook because Facebook is okay.
It's not Facebook.
I use it just to check it.
YouTube, IG, TikTok.
So my bad. So I fucked up then. So let me change it then. TikTok is a stay.
Okay, TikTok is a stay, but now you might have to drop IG.
IG's gone. YouTube is here. So I'm because most of my watching when it comes to watching anything, I watch it on YouTube. I don't watch TV. I spend my watching time when it comes to shows and shit. When it comes to my version of entertainment, podcasts, interviews, the shit that I like is on YouTube. So, sorry, IG. Although I use IG for business purposes, but we also use YouTube. We do well on the reels on YouTube. We do well on the reels on TikTok. We do okay on the reels on Instagram. So we still using those two for business as well. But there's an entertainment portion that I get from TikTok and YouTube that I don't get from Instagram anymore. So I'm cutting Instagram.
Okay. That's crazy. I'm not really a social media person, regardless of the fact.
Yeah.
YouTube is the number one thing I watch. So, you know what shit I watch on YouTube?
Right. Conspiracy theories, breakdowns, everything on YouTube.
Yeah. Conspiracy theories, the shit I watch.
Yeah, I gotta switch that. YouTube is definitely first. Then it's TikTok.
It's like like rumors, like the channels that cover like the rumors of movies or shows I'm about to watch.
Right.
So all those shit, I
Yeah.
watch all that shit. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube, I watch everything. Anything that
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if America was to ban one, I think them banning YouTube would have the biggest effect on me.
yeah, because I watch a lot of YouTube shit. I watch YouTube go
Yeah.
to sleep. I just throw my
Yo, that
let me just
is.
throw some shit on YouTube. I watch 5 minutes of it. I pick like a 40 minute or hour thing.
Right.
Watch the
Yep.
first 5 minutes and that's it.
That ass. Find a long video. You look at how long it is. All right, this shit at 40 minutes. All this shit 2 hours. Bet. Put that shit on, watch it for a few minutes. Nah.
Yeah, that's how I go to sleep. YouTube.
Yeah, that's a fact. YouTube is definitely one. Then TikTok, cut Instagram for me.
To me it could be either or.
Just
I'll say
YouTube ain't going.
I use IG more technically. TikTok I just be watching videos,
Because
but
yeah,
other than that,
we converse through IG the most. We
okay,
talk
I
through
use
IG the
IG
most.
more, so I see more of the reels IG. So I guess I'll pick
Yeah.
IG. I have a
Okay.
TikTok, but I don't really use it unless I'm watching like
Yeah.
videos or someone sends me a
Right.
TikTok video to watch.
Yeah.
So I guess in this case, I'm
You
a
cut
true
TikTok.
patriot because I dropped TikTok, right?
Making America great again.
But I guess that's our ASO drops one. So with that being said, that's a wrap on a brand new episode of Another Shit Opinion Podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Dev, and we are out.